Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today's Friday. So Friday usually means a Chatty kind of live stream. I'm currently waiting on Spirit City to load for me, just so that we have a timer for whenever we do sprint. So if you are new to my channel, hi, I am writer Sam Wicker, and I am a romantasy author. Very adult. I have spicy scenes and some other scenes that make my books for mature audiences only. Pretty much. So I just released My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. I will be having a launch party on Sunday on Father's Day. Y'all will probably catch the rewatch of that if you want to. I'll be reading some passages from all three books. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And tomorrow I'm going to have a book signing event. Me and I think there are going to be 4 other local authors are going to be at Brook Zone, bookseller in Hickory, signing our books and meeting people and giving away swag and all that good stuff. It starts at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and if y'all are local to the Hickory area, come by and see us. Again, that is Brook Zone bookseller. I have one of their little bookmarks here, so that's how you spell it. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Been a little while. Tuesday. It was Tuesday that I did the live stream. But yeah, I'll be sharing their website and stuff here momentarily, and yeah, we'll go from there. There's something else that I was going to say, but I forget. So yeah. Since it is 3 o'clock in the evening here, and depending upon your time zone, I want you to make sure that you have hydrated enough today and that you have ate whatever meal that you need to eat, whether that be breakfast, lunch, or supper. Make sure that you feed the brain. And I also want to say happy Juneteenth. It's a long time coming that this holiday be made national. And I know we all wish that part of our past did not happen, but it did, unfortunately. I would like to say that it made us grow as a people, but yeah, we're still fighting the fight, aren't we? So I hope your celebrations are going well. I hope you're having fun. Most of all, I hope that you are safe if you are at a Juneteenth celebration or will be going to a Juneteenth celebration later tonight. And yeah, like I said, let's keep fighting the fight. Let's get rid of racism and bigotry and prejudices. That's why I write fantasy. Because people who have racism and bigotry and prejudices are usually the ones that get their ass whooped. Oh, goodness. Cheers to that. I love that. I hate that it doesn't show like up on screen because that's just, it's so cute. It's so very cute. But yeah. All right. So with that being said, I finally have Spirit City pulled up. Laura's on her lunch break. Welcome. Just in time for another sprint. And again, happy Juneteenth. If you celebrate, let me actually hit the right button here because I'm trying to screen share. And it's just, yeah, I'm having a moment, y'all. I'm always having moments, aren't I? Probably. It's okay. Eating a tuna sandwich and drinking lemonade. Whew. I can barely handle tuna sandwiches. I don't know why. The most tuna that you get is really smelly, and I think that's the reason why I'm like, eh, with it. But if it's on sushi, no, I'll eat me some tuna nigiri. But that lemonade would probably cut into that scent very well. Okay. Without further ado, like I said, remember to hydrate. Remember to go get some Noms if you have rumblies and the tumblies, like Laura, eating her tuna sandwich and drinking lemonade on her lunch break. And we will get started in our first sprint. I want to bump it down to 30 minutes. So let's get productive in any way that we need to, whether that is prepping for a celebration today, whether that is editing, reading, writing, what have you, doing household chores, eating lunch during your break. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, get at it. All right. How did everybody do? Let's see. I am going to stop that since this is going to be a chatty stream. um, we'll do that number. That way you get to see Kona in all her glory. Let's see. So during the sprint, we had a Lauren join and a Kay popping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, things are going well. I'm getting back into the practices and stuff like that I need to. So, and there's an Andy. Need to be heading out soon. That is perfectly fine. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And yeah, and thank you for stopping by. So another thing that I wanted to bring up is a challenge that I'm going to be doing, which is called Hot Character Summer. And for me, I'm going to do 92,000, give or take. Let me pull up my Google Doc here. Hold on. Because, okay, so it's going to last from summer equinox, which is Sunday, to the fall equinox, which is September 22nd. Might be 21st. Hold on. 21st. Because the fall equinox is on the 22nd. So I'm counting that as 92 days because technically that's what it is. But I do have a spreadsheet. Should be down in the description box. Let me double check. Of course it's not. Alright, so I will fix that. But it's just a tracker. You can set your own goals and stuff, especially if you know, like spreadsheets and whatnot. It will pop up for you to make your own copy so that you can adjust it however you want to. I am going to be adding some of my hot characters to it. So, like right now, I have Regis and like my little thing of Andy. Is it going to let me share it? Probably not. Well, it's thinking about it. All right, so I'm going to have to restart this page, I think, because it's acting all wonky. But anyway, so hot character summer. I always write decent looking characters. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, is working on hot characters and going from there. So I don't have Andy on there. I have Akihiko on there. So I have Regis and Akihiko. Akihiko is a character that y'all have not met yet because he has not been published yet. Well, he was in Mists. So if y'all read Mists whenever I had it up on Vela or on Ream, then yes, you have seen them. There we go. All right. So this is the spreadsheet. If you click on that link, it's going to pull up this sans the hot characters over here. So this is Regis right here. Ooh. And this is Akihiko over here. Akihiko is a sentient or celestial being. He is ageless. So, yeah, he's kind of like a fashionista. A weird fashionista. But I have my goal right up here, which is 92,000. And then I have the 92,000 goal breakdown. So if I write each day, it's only 1,000 words. If I write 5 days a week, taking 2 days off like I usually do, then it's 1,415 words. And writing 3 days a week is going to be 2,359. Now, with that being said, I know in August, Mama Maggie runs August 80K. So if you want to add in 80K for August, then it's going to be like 100 and wow, 139,000 words that you need to add. Now, I'm also going to be counting editing words. So whenever I do my line edits, each word is going to count on that page because I'm reading it and trying to finagle the sentence to make it look better, sound better, what have you. But if I'm doing just my read through um, to see if like the plot makes sense, and make sure I don't have any holes, make sure that none of the chapters were like moved weird or whatever, then I'm just going to count like each page being like 5 words or something like that, because it's basically a skim when I'm doing that. But line edits, yeah, every word counts. So that will be added into my 92,000 goal. So yeah. And if you don't like having the 2,000 there, you can just do 90,000. And you can spend those extra 2 days or seeing how. Okay. So it looks like my internet just blipped. Um, but if you don't like the 92 and you want to just stick with a 90 because you like a nice even number, maybe that's the reason why it was taking so long. Because the internet blipped. Then just spend those extra 2 days doing whatever, taking those days off, celebrate the win, or what have you. But anyway, that is the hot character summer. Um, like I said, I added like these 2 images to it. I'll probably pop in Andy and Harry in here since I have character art for Harry now. And yeah, we will go from there. So yeah, that's that. Excuse me. Allergies are still messing with me because now apparently I have year-long allergies. I'm working with it. Or trying to. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop into another sprint. All right. So another 30-minute sprint. Do not forget to hydrate. Do not forget to get some Noms if you have rumblies and tumblies. Do not forget to save your work because that is important. And do not forget to stretch, get up, walk around if you need to, especially if you've been sitting at your desk for a while. If you have a standing desk, let's stand up for at least 15 minutes at the standing desk. And yeah, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go for it. All right. How did everybody do on that one? Oh, gosh. Of course, I had to eat something that makes me have heartburn and burps on a day where I'm live streaming. I got some more words in. So the first sprint, I got in 274. And this one, good Lord. We are at 40,246 words overall. So I got in 523 that time. I am working on filling out. My husband wants to keep me sated. Although I am now at the same word count as gay. No, I'm not. Okay. So I'm in between word counts of pristine and gay then, because gay ended up being 49,520. So, yeah. Yeah. Filling in a couple more chapters just so that readers can get to know the characters a little bit better, because I know the characters. I know the characters really well. They have been in my head for a year ish, almost a year. Because I wrote My Husband Wants to Keep Me Pristine last February, and then I wrote the other three in June of last year. So, or the first drafts, I should say. So yeah, I know the characters pretty well, but I realize that Lily and Charn need to be fleshed out just a little bit more, because Lily is brand new to the series. This is the first book that she appears in, sort of. You'll find out who she is. And Rick's one of the side characters. This is the first book they appear in as well, but Rick's will get their own book when I write the My Wife Wants series, which is like a sequel series to this, or second season or whatever. But Charn is so quiet in like the first three books. Like you get some of the banter and stuff like that with him, but you don't really get to know him in the first three books. And since this is his book, you really need to get to know him in it. But we are on chapter 17, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 more chapters to add. So it might end up being longer than gay. Alright, so here's the hot character challenge tracker. It will prompt you to make your own copy. That way you can fix it however you want to. It's set for 92,000 in that, but you can set your goal to however you want to, and then break it down if you want, like I did. And back to try to write some. How much longer are you going? I'm going to go until 5 or 5:30. I know Jenna starts at 6, so I'll probably quit around 5:30. That way there's like a break, in between. Speaking of writing sprints, there is the tiny URL for the AuthorTube spreadsheet. My books keep getting longer and longer too. Yeah. So I'm used to writing long books. These are my first foray into novellas. And I realized, because let's pause that. because I wrote them so quickly. Um, uh, that I didn't have time to overthink and overwrite. Because I made myself do each book within 5 days. And I had a beginning, middle, and end by the time those 5 days ended for those books, or for that book that I was writing at that time. So, yeah, I did not give myself an opportunity to overwrite like I did with I'm No Hero or Capture. I didn't overwrite with the Bella Earth Witch, oddly enough, but probably going to overwrite with Capture the Intrepid. uh, just because. And I'm Your Hero is just about right. Maybe. It's like 100,000 and some change. This is why I write shorter stories. Don't overthink, don't overwrite. Yeah, exactly. Um, I do need to change because I made a Ko-fi post way back in the day. So whenever I first wrote Pristine, I made a Ko-fi post about this world, and I've made some changes because I am a discovery writer. So whenever I lay things out the way I think they're going to do, I go ahead and change it in the work. And that's what happened. So, tyrannies were supposed to be ice dragons, not fire dragons, but they ended up being fire dragons. And what else was there? There was something else that I just ignored my own rules on. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Some things changed with the dragons, the elves. I changed a couple of the elf things because why not? So half of that post is now wrong, but it's okay. It's fine. Then I have a hell of a time keeping up with plot threads in longer books. I'm a total pantser. Same. I really like writing novellas. I really do. But at the same time, like I know the epic series, the one that's going to be 11 books, those are going to be monstrosities. I can tell you this right now, and it's mainly because of the changes I've made to the modern world kind of thing. It's our world, but it's not. It's like a uh, parallel universe, I guess. And the characters. Andy is so wordy. Wolf has thoughts that run on top of each other, and half the time she speaks them. So it's almost like two people speaking out of the same mouth because she has her own conversations with herself. So, yeah. And Han is kind of the same way. He's like in between Wolf and Andy, where he's wordy and he likes to wax poetic every now and then, but he also has these sharp quips too that, yeah. So they are going to be monstrous just because of the dialogue. I know this. I accept this. It's already happening because I have 10 chapters written in the first one. So yeah. Anyway, let me stop rambling. That way we can get into another sprint. So do not forget to hydrate. Do not forget to get some NOMs. If you have rumblies and the tumblies, I am going to get an acid reflux pill. Um, and we will start in 3, 2, 1. See you in 30-ish minutes. Alrighty, how did everybody do with that one? So, uh, I had to rearrange something. So I had inserted 3 chapters into, or like right behind chapter 22. And I realized that chapter 22, 23, 24, 25 are so close together. Like they occur right after each other. There's no time skip or anything. Like it's just a different point of view of almost the same scene. So I needed to move the 3 chapters I was going to insert back a little bit. So now the first chapter I'm inserting is chapter 26. And yeah, it's madness. It's chaos. These chapters are funny, of course, but they're also kind of, I don't know, you're kind of worried that Harry isn't going to approve, and you really want Harry to approve. And Harry doesn't even know if he's going to approve or not because he is torn in between the choices so bad. And Fedvick is no help at all. Fedvick is never any help in these cases. Okay, had some water. Awesome. Remember to hydrate. Hello, literally got here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I've been missing y'all. Kay says, I'm at my in-laws because our AC conked out and their internet sucks. So writing by hand right now. I don't know how many words I got. It's all good. It is all good. I'm just boggled that I can come on YouTube and watch streams but can't open my writing software. That is kind of strange. Huh. You'd think it... Well, I know Scrivener was really long to load, but I had it downloaded on my desktop. But it was still like, it took a long time. Yeah. Poor Harry, indeed. So I need to read. Okay, so if y'all have watched Desperado with it's not Antonio Banderas, is it? I think it is. And Selma Hayek. So they're kind of like she's singing in front of him, and you see these 2 bad guys like coming around through the windows behind her, kind of thing, and he has 2 guns and pointing. This is kind of like that scene. Yeah. Charn is one of the gentlest creatures in this group. Charn's talking, I don't even have to touch you any more than this. You can keep grinding. Give in to that throbbing feeling, or we can stop here and just keep kissing for as long as you want. Kissing, I think. Is that alright? When she bit her bottom lip, he wanted to tell her no because he wanted more, but he didn't. He nodded. That is perfectly acceptable. Except it isn't. Charn pointed his dagger at the back of the wagon, feeling the draft. He flicked a dagger toward the front, where the voice had originated. A rather familiar voice. Who was that? No. He glanced back, raised a brow at a redhead. Fedvick? Uncle Harry, Liliana cried, bouncing in his lap. Uncle, Charn asked, swiveling his head toward the front when Harry finally dropped from the top. Harry's eyes widened just as much as he felt his were. Charn? Wait, you know each other? Lilian appeared between the 3 men. Who is that? She pointed to the redhead at the back of the wagon. Charn pieced a few things together. Red hair, dragonkin, there had been a mention of an uncle that might get in the way. Fuck me. Being as she's a tyranny, that will happen if you keep going, Fevet grinned, rubbing his scruff with one hand and poking the end of Charn's blade. Put it away, will ya? And the other one, if it's out. He nodded his head toward Charn's groin. Then he turned his attention to Liliana. Hello, gorgeous. I'm Fedvik. It better not be out, Harry cried, then paused. Or, is this a good thing? No. I don't think it is. Is it? Liliana giggled, throwing her arms around the redhead's neck. I've missed you, Uncle Harry. Gods, that's not right. Charn groaned, shuddering as he watched the woman he was about to fuck hug his friend and call him Uncle. So yeah, that's like... I love that scene. I love it. I love it. Even if I do say so myself. Count the first line, then multiply by the number of lines on the page, and that should give you a rough idea how many words per page. Multiply that by the number of pages written, or something like that, yeah. I usually say that, like a regular size notebook, like this, if you have like a bigger notebook, I say that each page is like 300 words. That's my average, unless there's like a lot of dialogues, and I cut it down to like 200, 250 kind of thing, and then each page is like 250 words. Yeah, autocrit is being... autocrit, yeah. I have a few pages programs that are online telling me I'm offline. I'm like, what? Gestures wildly. Good process, yes. Another way to count your words is to lightly circle every 10th word per page and then count the circles. I like that one better, but it is a lot more time consuming and complex. That's a good idea, though. I mean, you're writing with a pen and you can have your pencil in between the other two fingers and just flip your hand over and circle a 10th word. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you? Out running some Father's Day errands, hoping to get in some words today. Yes, we will go one more, maybe two more, depending on how long I talk. But yeah, so the first 3 books of this series is out. I am having a late launch party because Gay is already available, but I'm having a launch party on Saturday on Father's Day. Y'all can do the rewatch or whatever, because I know Father's Day is probably going to be busy for everybody. But I'm going to have a launch day for My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay on Sunday, where I'll be reading some passages, maybe even from all 4 books. So yeah, and showing off Harry, because I have the artwork for Harry. We'll be giving the father-in-law his gift because we're hopefully going home tomorrow. Gotcha. Haven't had to run Father's Day errands for 2 decades. I do not speak to my biological parent. Gotcha. So, Dad's death, anniversary of his death, the first one, was this year in April 3rd. So, this is the first Father's Day I have without him, too. So, I think that's the reason why I'm doing the launch party on that day, so I can have like a distraction. All the Father's Day ads and shit, man, it's been rough. It has been rough. Yeah. And of course, also this month, my husband's dad, 25 years ago, passed. Like a week before Father's Day. So this time of year has been rough, always been rough for him too. So we're like distracting each other. Like bad. YouTube videos for the win. Fell Army, everything. I don't speak to my bio dad either. Father-in-law, though, awesome guy. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. My parents live in Houston. My mother will get her Father's Day gift when I see her in September. Nice. My stepdad, who I'm called dad, passed 11 years ago, March 12th. It's rough around this time, too. Yeah, it is. Um, so for me, April and August are really, really rough because dad died in April. And then August, mom died. This year will make 5 years, I think. 2021. Yep. 5 years ago. And it was also their wedding anniversary the day before she passed. So if they were both still alive, this would make their 60th wedding anniversary, maybe 61st. So yeah. And then of course February's pretty rough because dad was born on February 1st, which is the day after mine. We always had our birthdays together. Always. Um, this year was the first year that I had a birthday alone for the first time in my life. It was kind of surreal, I guess. uh, but dad was born February 1st and mom was born February 17th. So, yeah, all three of us were Aquariuses. And my eldest sister is a Cancer and my oldest brother is a Scorpio. So, it was a really interesting family dynamic. Um, Team Stark, my dad passed 33 years ago on November 10th. He had a serious alcohol addiction. Oh no, I am so sorry. He passed peacefully in his sleep. That's about the best way I could ask for it to happen, I guess. Yes. Yes, happy Juneteenth. For you, those of you that are celebrating, be safe, but have fun. Yeah, yay. And no, I don't think you said hi on YouTube yet. I haven't seen you anyway. November sucks for me because of that and losing Eddie Guerrero in 2005 for the same sort of reason. My mother's birthday is June 30th and my stepdad's is July 2nd. Yeah, right there together. Mm, there we go. Eva pulling double duty on Twitch and the YouTubes. All right, so now that we've went down depression lane, sorry y'all. Uh, well, it wasn't too bad, right? I'm getting used to talking about it, I guess. Or at least I'm not too awful emotional today. Yes, happy Juneteenth. That's awesome. I walked in a parade this morning and the sun baked me. Oh my gosh. Don't become a lobster. I'm worn out all these hours later. Yeah. The sun will, I don't know. It's rough. I think the older you get, it gets rougher because I don't remember getting that exhausted just being outside when I was younger, even just 10 years ago. But yeah, I go to mow and we have a small yard. Our yard isn't even an acre. And I do have a push mower because it's a way for me to get exercise. And just working on that for an hour and 15 minutes because I take breaks in between because my allergies make me not able to breathe. So I have to come inside and blow my nose and drink a lot of water and stuff like that. And this is even with me wearing an N95 mask. So it doesn't matter if I'm wearing an N95 mask or not, it still happens. But anyway, yeah, like an hour and 15 minutes. After that hour and 15 minutes of mowing the yard, yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day. Well, you're fine. Depression lane helps sometimes to talk about it. Yes, it does. It really does. Watched Hamilton on Sunday to mark Juneteenth and Flag Day. Nice. The question, better to have loved and lost or never to have loved at all? It's never to have loved. And that makes for a very lonely existence. I've never had a dad, and this weekend is chill. Yeah, I can imagine. It's like drinking hangovers. The older you get, the worse they get. Yeah, for real. I still have only been drunk once in my entire life, so I still have the uh, ability to withstand liquor, at least. So I still got that going for me. It's the Irish in me. Um, Eva says, for real, I'm so drained just going into the sun. When did that happen? I don't know. It ticks me off a little bit. It really does. Kay says, I don't drink anymore, but damn, I don't remember it being so rough in my 20s party days, right? Drinking got rough in my 30s. It was like, no, thank you. Never drank much, but like, no, thank you with those hangovers, yeah. Believe it or not, I was a terrible party wild child, yeah. Um, when I turned 14 was when I had my first drinking party, and of course, uh, so I realized then that I couldn't really get drunk. And then when we got 18, 19, 20, 21, those were my party days. Yeah, I think I might have woken up with a mild headache a day after once. And that was probably because of my allergies, because I always wake up with a headache because of my allergies. Well, not always, but sometimes I wake up with a headache because of my allergies. Lord save me, the worst experience I ever had in the sun was Las Vegas 2019, and it was 103 degrees at the hottest, I think maybe hotter. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine 103 degrees with North Carolina's humidity? That it would make you feel like you were in 123 degrees. Ugh. No. Let's not do that. No. Yumi says, I got drunk many times in my life, but I've not drank much at all since being legal drinking age. Yeah. Um, the most I drink is in the month of December and into January, because eggnog is on the shelves, and I do rum chata and eggnog together because I think it's really, really delicious, and it's not that alcoholic at all. Um, I've never been drunk. I've had alcohol. I'm allergic to it, I think. Oof, yeah. Moonshine was the closest that I've ever gotten knocked on my ass. Um, and that was just because I didn't do my usual start drinking standing up and then sit down, and then halfway through still stand up and walk around a little bit. But moonshine almost did me in. Moonshine almost gave me a hangover. um, but yeah, also because I have low blood pressure, alcohol is probably not a good idea. No, it is not. It can raise your blood pressure depending on the alcohol and depending on how you react to it. But in other cases, it can lower it very well too. Knock me out for sure. Yeah, it's like mid 80s here and just very sunny. Ew. Had heat stroke 2 times in my life. 10/10 don't recommend. I do not either. Um, the first heat stroke I had was one of the hottest summers. It was during the drought in the 90s. We still had our farm going. And I say farm because it was basically 3 households of gardens that we all worked together. Um, Instead of the lower field, we rented out the lower field. So thank God we didn't have to work that summer. Holy cow. But that was my first uh, episode of having a heat stroke, and I had no idea what was going on. because I was young. I didn't think that it would happen to young people, but apparently it can. But we had been out all day that day, and it was August, like the 1st of August, end of July, 1st of August, hot. I mean, we had had sun for a week, and humidity, yeah, and us working out in the gardens and the fields and shit. No, that was the worst summer ever. uh, and another thing that got me was I had heat stroke, but my grandparents didn't. How's that? How weak is my body? Heat stroke as young as I was, and my grandparents were fine. I liked it. Oh, I was so mad at myself. It was terrible. All right. Ooh, we have talked for a while. So, with that being done, um, let's go ahead and jump into our last sprint. Maybe I'm seeing a lot of comments. There we go. Okay, it finally caught up. Allergies can give you a heck of a headache. Yes, they can. I've suffered from it my entire life. And some of my migraines start as allergy headaches. That's why I'm getting my mother to perm my hair when I'm over. Humidity makes me look like Krusty the Clown. Oh, gosh. Eggnog, yes. Yes. Yes, it will. It so will. Never drink to avoid getting drunk, but always drink to get drunk. Yeah. I I drink to the point right before I get hot. So you know how you drink so much, then your face starts burning and you feel like you're 190 degrees. I drink up until that point because that point pisses me off. I don't want to. I don't want to feel like that. But then I feel like that for maybe like 10 minutes tops, and then I'm smoothed out again. So yeah, like as a teen, I wasn't trying to have a good tolerance. I was trying to get drunk. Yeah, same. I was trying to see if I could get drunk. Period. It's poured here all day, 62 degrees, nice. We just had rain last night, so we've got the humidities going on today. Oh, that's a nice day, yeah. It was 105 here and high humidity when I had my first one. Just collapsed while walking the dog, and I had been out in it all day. Stayed hydrated and everything. Never saw and called 911. Good. Yeah. Um, they are no joke. It's so hot, but this area is always hot this time of year. I'll stay hot until August, but we do get cloudy days and rainy days mixed in. Yeah. That is awesome. Yes. Very good, doggo. And yes, definitely glad the neighbor saw. When I was about 4, we went to Crete on holiday, and my father got heat stroke. The divorce came not long after that holiday. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that, but that is just the way it's worded. Had a heat stroke, divorce. Me too. We're pretty good friends now. Yep. I don't get hot. I get tipsy and then tired, and it's a great time until after I wake up. Yeah, I get hot. Um, yeah, it takes a while between that point for me to get like a little tipsy and to stay tipsy, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, sprint. We're going to have a shorter sprint because I told y'all we would have a break between me and Jenna's stream. So I'm going to do a 20. And that way it'll let us out at like 42 or 43. And then you can take like a 15-ish minute break before Jenna's stream starts, and I will link that in the chat here soon. So hydrate, get some Noms if you have rumblies and the tumblies, save your work, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it in three different locations. I saw the word tree in my document. Save it in three different locations. And we will get started in 3, 2, 1, get at it. All right. How did everybody do? I got in some more words. And Connor decided that she was going to be distraction and then decided that she was going to lay back down and snore for us. So we have that. Um, the words I got in are mostly of Harry struggling to have a certain conversation. So, yeah. Um, let me know how y'all did. And I'll try to add up this. So, still in the 40,000s, but at 40,737 for this. Got 491, which brings the grand total so far today to 1,288. Not bad, not bad. Kay says my hand was cramping, so I stopped writing. Talked to a friend whose poor doggo is in the ER right now, and I'm trying to keep her calm. Oh, I hope everything turns out okay. Oh, that's heartbreaking. All right, so I might do a little bit of a live tomorrow at the book signing. It just depends on how busy I am, or how distracted I am, or how I can maybe possibly concentrate on more than one thing. Um, but yeah, I'm doing this signing by myself. So it's the first show that I'm doing that I don't have like my husband or my bestie like helping me keep track of everything and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But if I don't do a little bit of a live tomorrow, I will see you Monday. Actually, I will see you Sunday for the release of Gay, even though it's already out and I got kind of lazy and uh, didn't have the release party on the release day. So yeah, well, not lazy, but had things to do. Kay says, "Yeah, I have a feeling he ate something he shouldn't have, but not of it. Just 47 years of experience with dogs. The professionals got this." Yeah, yeah. It's usually, I don't know what it is with dogs. Like, some dogs are terribly smart and they know that they're not supposed to eat certain things. And then you have other dogs where, like, I must try everything. So, yeah. Hopefully, it all turns out okay. Um, it comes out okay, I guess. So, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I have faith. Let's see what I was going to say. Hot Character Summer Challenge starts Sunday. Everything is Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Uh, and if you want the link thingy, link thing, yeah, the thing with the links, the thing with the tracker, that thing. Here is that link yet again because I can talk and I can think. It'll be okay. Right? Right. It will prompt you to make your own copy. That way you can fix your challenge the way that you want to, whether it's going to be 90K, 92K, or like 120K or whatever for the 92 days. That is summer. It's going to run from Sunday, June 21st to September 21st, which is summer equinox to fall equinox. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes, says a wrestling voice. All right, I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow, but if not, I will see you Sunday right here on this channel. And I hope y'all will have a great rest of your day if I don't see you in the chats for the next couple of streams or one stream. I don't know. But Jenna is coming up next, so make sure to head over there. The link is in the chat right here. Make sure to click on it, and I will see you there.
Bye.